Good morning. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Fort Zumwalt East class of 2020. Please rise and join me in honoring our country. The Star Spangled Banner will be performed by East High senior Zoe Fredrickson, and it will be followed by a recording of our school's alma mater performed by the Fort Zumwalt East Lion Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Proud to be a lion, proud to wear the black and gold. Lessons learned will be remembered as our lives unfold. From thee our hopes and memories, for thee our loyalties. Hail to thee our alma mater, hail to Zumwalt East.
Great job, Zoe. Thank you, and please be seated. Once again, good morning. My name is Brian Bishop, and I am the principal at Fort Zumwalt East High School. It is truly a privilege to be here today to honor our graduating seniors, the great students who make up the class of 2020. This is a special event in the lives of each of these seniors seated before us, as well as for their family and friends. Not only is this a milestone event for these 310 students, but also for the Fort Zumwalt School District and for Fort Zumwalt East High School. An impressive accomplishment such as high school graduation is worthy of a dignified ceremony, as it is with this in mind that we ask the graduates and spectators to maintain expectations appropriate for such an occasion. We also ask that spectators show their appreciation for our graduates in a respectful manner. We do request that any applause is done in a tasteful fashion warranted by such a formal event, as each graduate deserves to hear their name called as they walk across the stage. Likewise, our graduates are prepared to remain dignified throughout the ceremony. It is our hope that all spectators and graduates of the class of 2020 will help us continue the excellent tradition for commencement ceremonies at East High that was begun 11 years ago. I thank you for your cooperation and hope that you enjoy this morning's program. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce our stage guests. I ask these guests to please rise as I introduce them and remain standing until the introductions have concluded. Please hold your applause until all honored guests have been introduced. Dr. Bernard Dubray, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Mike Swearingen, President of the Board of Education. Mr. Thomas Emmons, Member of the Board of Education. Mr. Mike McCormick, Member of the Board of Education. Mr. Craig Moore, member of the Board of Education, Dr. Paul Myers, Deputy Superintendent, Administrative Services, Mr. Jeremy Moore, Assistant Superintendent, Student Services, Mr. Jeffrey Orr, Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Josh Devlin, Assistant Principal, Ms. Ashley Vaughn, Assistant Principal, Mr. David Wall, Assistant Principal, Mr. Aaron Wright, Assistant Principal, and Mr. Tim Grimes, Activities Coordinator. How about a nice round of applause for all of our honored guests? Thank you, and you may be seated. At this time, please welcome Fort Zumwalt Superintendent Dr. Bernard Dubray as he comes forward to provide his comments for today's ceremony.
Thank you, Brian. Well, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see everybody here, see you all social distanced out. First time we've had people behind the stage, but looks like everybody's comfortable, ready for a great graduation today. I'd like to welcome you on behalf of the Board of Education to this 11th graduation ceremony here at Easton. It's the most unusual one you will ever experience. It's late, it's not on Memorial Day weekend, and it's in the midst of a pandemic. But we're here. Yeah, let's hear about that. We're here, and I want to congratulate our seniors for reaching this milestone in their lives. You've passed all the requirements by the Board of Education in the state of Missouri to graduate from a public high school in Missouri. But I also want to thank you for coming back. This is 2 months beyond your graduation. You had every right to expect to graduate on Memorial Day weekend. And we're sorry we couldn't finish the year with you the way we normally would. But the fact is, we've got over 90% of our seniors that came back to join us. This is a very exciting day, whether it happens on Memorial Day or August 1st for the Board of Education, because this is the culmination of all your years' experience here in our school district. And you've left a good impression of this senior class on everyone. And the board's very proud of you, and they're happy to be here today to recognize you. I have 2 items of recognition that I want to make really quick, and then I'll get out of the way here. First, we have 10 of the members of this class of 2020 that have joined the military or been appointed to a military academy. I'd like to call their names out and have them to stand. Please stand as I call your name. Augustina Amarelli, the United States Army, National Guard. Samuel Ashley, United States Air Force. Michael Austin, United States Army. Keynote Carpenter, United States Navy. Eugene Dutsey, ROTC Scholarship at the University of Missouri. Sebastian Grimm, United States Navy. Holland Humphrey, United States Navy. Nathan Martin, United States Army. Dustin Patterson, United States Navy. And Maya Wobling, an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy. I know some of those students couldn't be here today. They're already starting their duties, so we appreciate them very much. And now, since we're not on Memorial Day weekend and we didn't get an opportunity to recognize our veterans before, would all the veterans in the audience please stand and be recognized for your service? Please. Well, fortunately, the coronavirus didn't shut us down before Veterans Day, so we did get to have our Veterans Day celebrations. We think so much of our veterans, we constantly want to pass along that history to our students, and we'll never forget our veterans for that as well. So enjoy the rest of the ceremony, folks. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Dr. DeBray. To the class of 2020, you're finally here. It's graduation. You made it, albeit 63 days later than planned, and through a whirlwind of unprecedented events. Today is the day you finally complete your 13-year journey to graduate high school. I'm excited to see you all, and it's a great honor and privilege to stand before you. 2020 has been a year full of life-changing events that we will never forget. In 7 short months, we've experienced a global pandemic, a rise of awareness and issues surrounding social justice, and unknown of what will happen next in our lives, all of which can be overwhelming, cause fear, anxiety, and stress. And despite all of those unknowns, all of the uncertainties, this unprecedented time has also fostered more family togetherness, more awareness of self, more awareness of others, and more creativity. We have seen our teachers in less than a week create an entire virtual classroom and reach out to students to ensure they were okay. We watched and welled up with tears as our very own FZE Student Council spearheaded the charge to have students send videos to their teachers expressing gratitude. We created family TikToks. We still had Alma Mater Wednesdays, even though we weren't at school together. Together, we made the best of our situation. During my time in quarantine, I finally learned about podcasts. Yes, I know, I'm old. I got lost in unsolved mysteries of Up and Vanished, The Atlanta Monster, and Serial. But one of my favorite podcasts made me think. It provided me with hope and reminded me to stay positive. That podcast was Positive University by John Gordon. Those of you who have had Mr. Weiber, who's here today, perhaps the most high-spirited, high-energy, positive, and uplifting person I know will have undoubtedly heard of my guy and his guy, John Gordon. He is Mr. Positive and has made a living by saying no to energy vampires. Recently, Gordon shared his 5 important aspects to help overcome fear, anxiety, and stress, not just now, but in your bright futures. Right now, there are a lot of energy vampires, like the news and social media. These energy vampires can zap our positivity. How can we move beyond the uncertainties? How can we see possibilities rather than limitations in a time like this? According to Gordon, we must shift the focus to what we can control. We can control our attitude. We can control our thoughts. We can change the narrative from negative to positive. We watched as you, the class of 2020, did just this. Instead of lamenting for lost sports seasons and a prom that was taken from you, you chose to celebrate your team, took pictures of yourselves in your prom dresses and tuxes, and proudly displayed your senior yard signs. You all chose to shift the narrative to use your positivity and talent to bring joy to yourselves and to others. Gordon's second piece of advice is to let go of what you can't control. We have to remember there are things that we can control, but we have to learn to let go and surrender to those things that we can't. We saw as the last quarter of the class of 2020 senior year slipped away. It would have been natural to give up and walk quietly away from the hallowed halls of East High. But again, you chose to let go of what you couldn't control and focused on what you could. Out of this came a momentous night in May when students and staff showed up to East in droves to celebrate the class of 2020. There were laughs, there were tears, there were people you got to see that you hadn't seen and you were thrilled to see it. We heard blaring horns and loud cheers as they filled the air. We saw smiles and heard laughter as they lit up the parking lot as staff and students saw each other for the first time in several months. It was at that moment that we quit worrying about what wasn't and focused on what was. Gordon says we must replace fear with faith. Everyone has some fears and worries. They arise when we watch the news or we hear about the latest health scare. Fear and worry creep in when we're alone and have time to think. The FZE class of 2020 has looked fear in the eyes and stared it down. There was fear that you wouldn't get a real graduation, but here we are. Your faith brought us here. Have faith in yourself to do what is right. Remember to show each other grace and love. With faith in each other and through showing grace, we can replace fear. Gordon also believes we should speak truth to the lies. When you feel the doubt and negativity sneaking into your mind, you must in turn feed the positive in your mind. You do this by speaking words of encouragement and truth to yourself instead of listening to the negative thoughts. You have already begun doing this. Through all of the trials and tribulations of your senior year, you have been fearless, you have been resilient, and you have always raised each other up. Remember to continue to feed your truth to yourself and push the negativity and lies out of your consciousness. Finally, we have to believe, you have to believe, that the best is yet to come. We know these are difficult and trying times. I know there is a lot of uncertainty about what is next, but I want you to remember life is a journey, and as this part of your journey ends, your new one is beginning. Take with you the experiences you have learned at East High and embrace the new and exciting adventure you're all beginning. You have all accomplished great things and are destined to do even more. Take a moment to thank your family, your friends, your classmates, your teachers, and anyone else who has helped achieve these successes. I want to leave you with this challenge. I challenge you to embrace each day as an opportunity to believe, to reimagine, to create, to unify, to be the voice this world needs to bring positive change. We need you to hold fast to the lion pride and the spirit you've all displayed, which has also driven you to all of your successes. And as always, remember that no matter where life takes you, you will forever be lions. Congratulations, class of 2020, you did it. Now I would like to ask Mr. Tim Grimes, Activities Coordinator, to come forward. Mr. Grimes will present the first of our 2 special awards this morning. The recipients of these special awards will be given a lion statue with an engraved plaque to commemorate the award. Our first award is for leadership and loyalty, and it was voted on by the faculty of Fort Zumwalt East. The individual receiving this award has demonstrated the skills to be an effective leader by example, foresight, initiative, and has exhibited the energy to guide others in a trustworthy and sincere capacity. This award goes to Nancy Lynn. Nancy, please come forward to the stage. Nancy is the daughter of Mr. Zedong Lin and Miss Yao Zin Yan. While at East, Nancy has had outstanding attendance. She has participated in Student Council, PPI, Leader League, Missouri Scholars 100, Future Business Leaders of America, the Robotics Club, and the National Honor Society. Nancy plans on attending Harvard University to study mechanical engineering and environmental studies in the fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Fort Zumwalt East Faculty Choice for Leadership and Loyalty Award, Nancy Lynn. Congratulations, Nancy. At this time, we would invite Adam Morgan to come up as our class speaker. Unfortunately, due to a medical issue, Adam was unable to attend, but we do have his iPad to listen to his speech. Adam is the son of Jeffrey and Rachel Morgan. He plans to attend the University of Missouri at St. Louis and is the first non-speaking autistic student to attend UMSL. Adam is majoring in education studies with an emphasis in entrepreneurship and plans to be a motivational speaker, advocate, and author. Adam types to communicate, and his iPad will be delivering his speech through a text-to-speech app.
It is not the strongest of our species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Charles Darwin. Good morning, fellow graduates of the class of 2020. My name is Adam Morgan. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the funniest non-speaking autistic classmate you'll ever have. Ha! We have had quite the high school journey which has ended in dramatic fashion. This does not surprise me too much considering that we all were born during or shortly after the 9/11 tragedy. We entered the world in historic fashion and are graduating during unprecedented times. Over the past 18 years, the world has thrown a lot of challenges our way. I've learned it's not the challenge that matters, but rather how you handle it. We have faced many adversities during our time and have proven we are strong and always rise above. The world will not readily forget the class of 2020. My whole life I have fought to be included at school in general education classes. The only time in my educational career that has happened has been here at East High. From the very first day, I was not only fully included, but for the first time, I felt like everyone truly believed in me and that I belonged here. Without the use of technology, specifically my iPad, being included would have been impossible. I truly believe that for those without a disability, technology makes life easier, but for those with a disability, technology makes life possible. Look at me now, a high school graduate and headed to the University of Missouri St. Louis in the fall. Although it hasn't always been easy, I'm resilient and have never given up. I have seen this same resilience in all of my classmates here at East. I'm so proud to be a part of such an amazingly strong and independent graduating class. We are a part of Generation Z, the generation that grew up with technology, the generation that was looked down upon as being lazy and utilizing too much screen time. Our parents always getting on us to get off our tablets and phones to go outside and socialize. Well, the joke is on them now, ha. Since the pandemic, the irony of it all has really hit us hard. Without technology in place, our parents wouldn't be able to work remotely, we wouldn't have been able to finish school through e-learning, or connect with friends and family. We find our parents encouraging us to get on a Zoom or WebEx call with our teachers, classmates, or teammates. We are told to stay inside and banned from hanging out with friends. Who would have ever thought that would happen? Not me. Turns out technology is a bigger and more important part of all of our lives than we expected. We've had to change the way we do things in order to survive, and we've stepped up to the challenge. We could not do this alone and have so many people to thank for being in our corner and supporting us. The most influential and critical to my success have been Mrs. Wilson and Mr. Eggert. Mrs. Wilson is my guardian angel. She has been my case manager for all 4 years, my champion, friend, and greatest school advocate. She went above and beyond, making sure I was getting a real high school diploma. I'd also like to thank Mr. Eggert, Mr. Ianicola, and Mr. Jaggi for being the greatest paraprofessionals for me the last 4 years. You all have been great dudes to hang out with. 2 of my favorite teachers of all time are Mr. Whitehead and Mr. Arsenault. You both accepted me in your class with open minds and hearts. I will never forget your kindness, patience, understanding, and willingness to do whatever it took to make sure I was always included in your classes. Lastly, I'd like to thank Mr. Devlin and Mr. Bishop for being the best principals a guy could ask for. You never gave up on me and always believed in me. I've had the greatest high school team. My greatest supporters in the world are my siblings and parents. They are my #1 fans and biggest cheerleaders. Thank you for pushing me and knowing I can do anything. I have the best family. As we venture out to tackle our next journey, I ask that you live life with an open mind and heart. Be open to change and never give up on your dreams. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't do something, and always believe in yourself. I wish you all great success on your next adventures. Congratulations to the class of 2020, and don't ever forget, once a lion, always a lion. Hear us roar.
Thank you, Adam. We hope you feel better soon. I'd like to ask Mr. Grimes to return to hand out the second of our special awards. The second award was also voted on by the faculty of Fort Zumwalt East, is given out for citizenship. The individual receiving this award has constantly demonstrated behavior which is honest, moral, respectful, and ethical. This individual has conducted their life in a manner to be emulated by their peers. This award goes to Ashley Turpin. Ashley is the son of Mr. Scott Turpin and Miss Ann Waite. While at East, Ashley has had perfect attendance, has been involved in swimming, track, cross-country, band, PPI, the Leader League, drumline, and NHS. Ashley plans on attending St. Louis University and majoring in business leadership and human resource management. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fort Zumwalt East Faculty Choice for Citizenship Award, Ashley Turpin. Congratulations, Ashley. As members of the class of 2020 cross the stage, some will be recognized as graduating with Latin honors. Students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average the last 4 years at East High of a 3.80 or a 3.99 have earned cum laude honor, which in Latin means with distinction. Those students who have achieved a grade point average of 4.0 to 4.19 have earned magna cum laude status, which in Latin means great distinction. And the most prestigious honor is the one awarded to those students who have achieved a grade point average of 4.2 and above, as they earn summa cum laude status, which in Latin means with highest distinction. As our graduates are presented this morning, you will hear that many of them have attained these esteemed honors. The calling of graduate names will be done by Mr. Tony Primo, English language arts teacher at East High School, and Mr. Steve Lotzenheiser, mathematics teacher at East High School. Please note that we will be reading the names of each member of the graduating class of 2020, regardless of whether or not they were able to be here with us today. At this time, I would like to ask members of the Fort Zumwalt Board of Education and the East High administration to please prepare to present the diplomas to the students of the class of 2020. These students have met grade and credit requirements of the Fort Zumwalt Board of Education and the state of Missouri and should now prepare to receive their diploma.
Jocelyn Mariah Abbott Munez, summa cum laude. Jessica Lee Allison, cum laude. Lupita Alonso. Sandos Assad Alquam, cum laude. Augustina Sabrina Amarelli. Rachel Marie Anderson, summa cum laude. Aiden Douglas Applegate. Violet Michelle Arambula. Cassidy Marlene Archer. Leo Anthony Arnold. Samuel Joseph Ashley. Michael Angelo Austin. Jordan Andrew Ball, cum laude. Carly Marie Bambrick, summa cum laude. Joseph Eugene Barcelona. Elizabeth K. Bearden. Devlin Ray Bedwell. Elizabeth Emma Behan. Paige Elizabeth Viola Benhart. Annabelle Marie Bergman. Isabel Lynn Bamer, magna cum laude. Leandre Bobo. Matthew Scott Bobo. Jessica Austin Sylvia Bolduck. Joseph Carl Richard Borgstead. Riley L. Bornfeld. Sierra Christine Bradford. Autumn Rose Brady. Braden Connor Bragg. Kaylee Ann Brooks. Andrew Terrence Brophy. Logan Alexander Brown. Jessica Marie Bumstead. Melanie May Burkemper. Sadie Grace Butler. Keno Travon Carpenter Jr. Kaylee Ann Carr. Alejandra Graciela Castaneda, summa cum laude. David August Chalesi. Olivia Michelle Churko, summa cum laude. Brianna Joe Clark. Katarina Joyce Clark, summa cum laude. Rachel Erin Kolaw. Nathaniel Walter Corns. Jordan Anthony Cohens. Alexis Lynn Coxwell. Lana Lynn Nicole Crandall. Jonathan Frank Culleton. Shane Philip Dabbs. Elizabeth Montserrat Davila. Blake Michael Davis, magna cum laude. Jordan Michael Davis. Michaela Sue Deckard. Hattie Marie Demarest. Kale Ethan Boyd DeRoos. Jennifer Diaz. John Mitchell Dickey. Caleb Matthew Diedemann. Christopher James Donovan. Morgan Jane Dull. Maxwell Christian Dutt, summa cum laude. Eugene John Dutsey IV, cum laude. Madeline Diane Aker, magna cum laude. Jordan Matthew Ernest. Lucas Brian Eaton. Douglas George Eckert. Allison Elizabeth Edgar. Lauren Ashley Edwards. Kelly Preston Etheridge. Malia Tron Evans. Maya Ann Evans. Aya Kamal Farhood. Zachary Martin Fendler. Andrew Michael Ferguson. Sophia Ann Rose Fink, cum laude. Jamie Rose Finklang. Carolyn Hope Fisher, summa cum laude. Jonathan Thomas Fodge. Kyle Michael Ford. Gabriel Henry Fox. Cody Joseph Friant. Zoe Nicole Fredrickson. James Scott Freeland. Clayton John Funicelli, summa cum laude. Samantha Lynn Foost. Sarah Ruth Gerst. Kyla Grace Glossmeyer. Gareth Matthew Glenn. Peyton Marie Elena Glynn. Samuel Philip Nolfo.
Shoes.
Nicholas John Goner. Ashley Corinne Gottschall. Anaya Denise Grant. Ashanti Mariah Green. Julie Ann Green. Tyler Hugh Greenwood. Ethan Gordon Greer. Maya Alexandria Catherine Griffith, magna cum laude. Sebastian Bollinger Grimm. Jason Tyler Grove. Emma Claire Gullifson, summa cum laude. Kevin Isaiah Gutierrez. Austin Craig Hahn.
Watch that first step.
Kylie Renee Haas. Javon Ahmad Hamilton. Samantha Marie Jen Harris. Sarah Nicole Harris. Maximus Axtetter Hassan. Jalen Alexander Hawthorne. Matthew Guy Henningsen, summa cum laude. Maxwell James Henry, summa cum laude. Riley Jane Harold. Hannah Ray Harrell, cum laude. Preston Anthony Hewer. Jude Alexander Heifel. Jacob Henry Hobbs. William Dean Hodge III. Perry Deanna Hogan. Madison Kylie Hoheimer. Mitchell Blake Holloway. Christian Ho. Tia Alexandria Hewitt. Holland Isabella Humphrey. Gracie June Hunsel, summa cum laude. Noelle Elizabeth Hutcherson. Elijah Ann Hutchinson. Brendan Avery Hutchison. Elena Marie Aline Jablonski. Alexandria Elise Jackson. Azaria Ayana Jackson.
Azaria.
Azaria Ayana Jackson, I apologize. Raiden Drake Andresen Jackson, magna cum laude. Yashvi Zudakar Johnny. Luke Joshua Janis. Brooke Taylor Jasinski. Dejan Pierre Johnson. Matthew Valdez Johnson. Kiera Elise Johnston, cum laude. Andrew Lee Jones. Kylie Morgan Jones. Alexis Grace Kegley. Joseph Jonathan Kaufman. Brendan John Keith. Lauren Elizabeth Kemper. Jacob Joseph Klaus, magna cum laude. Andrew Kramer Neal. Jared Michael Kuchta. Erica Angela Kunze. Jessica Mary Kwasnika, cum laude.
Sierra Rain Labriere. Andrew Austin Lamphere. Austin Daryl Lampley. Jordan Skylar Lane. Joseph David E. Michael Laudicina Ayers. Jocelyn Nicole Layton, summa cum laude. Stephanie Elise Leach, magna cum laude. James Dylan Less, cum laude. Nancy Lynn, summa cum laude. Andrew Campbell Long. Aaron Chris Lopez. Jack Thomas Lorero, summa cum laude. Alexander Michael Lubring. Brant Louis Maggi, cum laude. Jenna Elizabeth Mano. Christopher Stephen Mansker, magna cum laude. Brandon James Martens. Nathaniel Alexander Martin. Abigail Dawn Masters. Mikkel Davin Matthews. Elizabeth Ann McCarthy, summa cum laude. Dylan Connor McCoy. Jared Ian McCurran. Aiden Glenn McHugh, cum laude. Braden Levert McLemore, cum laude. Elizabeth Annette McNeely. Emily Francis McNiff. Xu Meng. Michael Anthony Mertz. Amanda Nicole Mifflin. Delaney Michelle Miller. Jeffrey Allen Miller III. Kaya Rose Mirth. Olivia Grace Molman. Chase Anthony Moffitt. Aiden Vaughn Moore. Dominic Michael Manolo. Nicholas Anthony Monteleone, summa cum laude. Bella Darlene Ann Moore. Jennifer Mora. Adam Jeffrey Morgan. Loretta Michelle Morgan. Shauna Marie Moss. Martriana Dariana Muhammad, cum laude. Samuel James Myers, summa cum laude. Ryan Charles Nager. Hannah Marie Nair. Riley Elizabeth Nenninger, cum laude. Madeline Elizabeth Nevins. Abigail Paige Nowakowski, summa cum laude. Alan O'Toole. Caitlin Elise Olvit, magna cum laude. Hannah Jeanette Papendick, summa cum laude. Joshua Robert Paskowitz. Dustin Matthew Patterson. Kylie Marie Penn. Jacob Matthew Pereno. Ian Patrick Pereno. Tyler Joseph Paul Perez. Caleb Joshua Petty. Daniel Alejandro Pineda Maradiaga. Lucas Joseph Pins. Haley Marie Price. Paige Elizabeth Randolph, summa cum laude. Dylan Alexander Rayfield. Hannah Michelle Reagan, cum laude. Jordan Mason Rednauer, cum laude. Anthony Michael Reed. Kalia Najee Roan. Jimmy Lee Rice III. Owen Ryan Rice. Alexis Lynn Riker. Ermina Rizvich. Lauren Faye Robinette, summa cum laude. Caden John Rockefeller. Gilberto Emilio Rodriguez Jr. Rosa Maria Rodriguez Garcia. Drake David Rolston Navarro. Nicholas James Rubel. Linnea Alexandra Schaefer. Layla Schmedeke. Kaylee Rose Schneider. Vito Joseph Schneider. Kaylee Jordan Schoenlau. Nolan David Schroff, summa cum laude. John Luke Shoemate. Aiden Tyler Shy. Andrew Thomas Shy. Connor William Sidwell. William Joseph Sims. Joseph Andrew Sloan. Devin Joseph Smith. Isabel Lilia Smith. Kayla Marie Smith. Michael Javon Smith. Monique Suzanne Smith. Tyasia Tayshawn Smith. Natalie Joy Snyder, summa cum laude. Leah Michelle Spees. Rachel Elizabeth Springer, summa cum laude. Ariel Lynette Springfield. Isabel Viola Stack. Elizabeth Grace Ladano Stengel. Christina Lee Stagg. Braden Scott Stark. Andrew Anthony Steinacker. Nicholas Eugene Stepney Jr. Charlie McCawn Sturgis. Samantha Nicole Stoltz, cum laude. Jacqueline Zoe Stubbs Roberdes. Noelle Elizabeth Sundman, magna cum laude. Damian James Swearingen. Blaine Jessup Swinford. Daniel Robert Swinford IV. Noah Kenneth Taylor. Alexis Quinn Terrio. Jamie Lee Toish. Alexander Russell Thompson. Michaela Casey Thompson. Rowdy Jackson Ellis Troll. Ashley Ann Turpin, summa cum laude. Nathan Savuti Ook. Ethan Reese Vomand. Savannah Rose Voss, cum laude. Chase Glenn Warnock. Daniel Anthony Watson. Morgan Taylor Watson. Molly Louise Weiss, summa cum laude. Davian Quinn Weddington. Trey Aaron Anthony Weekly. Maggie Reed Weller. Alexander Wenig, summa cum laude. Drew Alexandria West. Zachary Carl Ewing Whipple. Addison James Wicks. Clayton John Whitfeld. Johanna Jean Wilding. Kayla Elizabeth Wilson. Maya Victoria Welbling, summa cum laude. Benjamin Kevin Woolfolk. Marin Lenore Ray, summa cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Wright, magna cum laude. William James Yost. Maya Pauline Zagurski. Ryan James Zender. Brittany Zentino. Parker Eugene Zollner.
At this time, I would like to thank Dr. DeBray and the Board of Education, members of the District Administrative Office, the administration and faculty at Fort Zumwalt East High School. Fort Zumwalt East class of 2020, I congratulate you on earning the distinct honor of high school graduate. Our faculty wishes you only the best in your very bright futures. Would the class of 2020 please stand? Not yet, not yet. It is time for the graduates to move their tassel from the left to the right, or to the left to signify graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2020. All right. Graduates, you're going to be dismissed by your rows, so go back to your rows. You'll be dismissed by your rows. Guests, please remain in your seats until a member of the family arena comes to release you. And now, would everyone please stand to recognize our graduates as they get ready to leave the stadium?